Hey everybody, I am going to talk to you about cK-12 as an online web-based resource for students, teachers, and school districts to use. It's a great tool, not only for me, but for my students, to have a reliable resource without having to buy textbooks. So it'll save the school district lots of money, and also help students achieve individually as well. So helps individualize learning in the classroom, which is great. It's a little limited as far as the amount of textbooks or resources for different classes. But as far as for science and math classes, it's a great resource for students and teachers. So just to kind of show you, give you an example, click on subjects. You can see this is what they have right now. So for math and science, it's a great tool, but just a little limited in other things. But for my classes, one that we actually are using, we've switched to this completely, so we don't have to buy any physical textbook, not a online iBook or anything for our iPads. This is just students can download the app cK-12, they can download the free iBook cK-12 Biology, or they can just get on Safari and go to cK-12.com and get to this book. So it's a really easy as far as getting to this resource. And just to kind of show you around, this is the book. Gives you an overview as far as chapters, units, things that should be discussed in biology, which is the same stuff that we normally would. Breaks it down into little tiny sections, and then within each section you can click start studying, and then you can see essentially they've just taken the book that's side-by-side page view and just put it into a website view, so everything is just moving down instead of side to side. Other than that, it's the same resource, and you can see in here there's a lot of hyperlinks to words throughout each unit. If the student doesn't understand certain words, they can click on it and build their knowledge on that word itself. So as you kind of look through the information, it's the same, like I said, that you would use or see in a textbook. And then the nice thing is there are built-in videos for each little unit. So if a student struggles with reading, they can always just click on the videos and get some of the same information to help them understand it as well. And then eventually, as you work your way down, at the end of every unit or web page, gives you a summary. What should you have learned? Did the above web page discuss with you? And then the last thing is this little review, and there's a review on every single page. So just to check for understanding, I like to assign these questions just like a little exit ticket at the end of class to make sure they actually did the reading and paid attention, stuff like that. And then the one that I really like is over here in the corner. They are practice questions, and it's an adaptive practice, so this is where you can really individualize learning. So if a student really understands the topic, understands biology in general, they can really work their way ahead in this class. So as you can see, estimated time to complete is about 10 minutes. Each student has to get 10 correct. The more they get right, the harder the questions become. So it's a really cool way making sure the students understand the information. Just basically step by step. If the student struggles, they're going to make it as easy as they can so students eventually understand it. And if the student is not struggling and they keep answering questions correctly, they become much more difficult. So if I just click on one, you can see it says their skill level is to be determined, and eventually if you start getting some right, you'll start advancing in level, and then eventually the questions will become harder. So it's really cool. as far as individualizing learning. And then what I like to do eventually is assign these practices to students, make sure they are getting the information. And then how to do that, it's great if you have Google Classroom. All you have to do is click on assign. You would link your Google classes to this, or if you don't have Google Classroom, you can just download the cK-12 app, or have students download the cK-12 app. If they have Chromebooks, just get on to cK12.com and you can make classes there. So it's really, really easy to assign practice questions, have them get through and advance for the students that are already understanding, and then obviously slow down for the students that are not. So excellent resource, highly recommended. I'm using it right now for biology, and I'm planning on using it for a long time. So try it out. Good luck.